So your role is senior account executive.
Yeah.
That sounds huge.
It's not as fancy as it sounds. Yeah.
So has it allowed you to support local businesses?
I think so. So my main focus at Favor is to partner with local businesses. We have a national team who work with corporations. So the majority of what I do is going after smaller and sometimes regional brands. So for example, like I can kind of work after going after like Shipley's if they're owned by a franchisee. But as far as like Whataburger, like I personally would never go after them because they're more of a corporate account. So my job is to go after small local businesses and bring them valuable customers that are ready to spend money with them.
Yeah, there's a restaurant that was sponsoring us for a while, El Vago Burger and Barbecue. Have you tried them out?
I haven't. They are on my like mental list of places I need to go.
Yeah. Oh my!
I've heard a lot of good things.
Yeah, it's delicious. You should try them out. I was thinking about them because like, is there certain criteria that restaurants have to meet in order to be a part of Favor?
I mean, not necessarily. So like we don't do like, home-based kitchens, things like that. So it has to be like an actual like restaurant.
Like brick and mortar place?
Like a brick and mortar. I mean, maybe a ghost kitchen as well. You know what I mean? We do work with those.
Oh, okay.
So there's some restaurants who have like their regular, business, and then they'll have like an extra concept within the business that they do just for delivery. But they're still a brick and mortar restaurant after all. So you have to be a brick and mortar restaurant. And then other than that, really my ideal partner would have like consistent hours. You know what I mean? They're not like changing it up every other week.
Yeah.
They're staying consistent. They keep their menu relatively consistent, maybe change it every now and then.
Yeah.
Like if you have a daily special, like, okay, but if you're changing your menu every single week, that can get a little like taxing, for Favor to have to change it constantly.
Yeah.
So really that's pretty much it. Just someone who's like, kind of ready to try to grow. Even if that's incrementally, and just 10 extra orders a day can really add up over time.
Do you see the restaurants that you've added? Like, do you see them growing?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, like, for example, we are partnered with Kiko's, and, Kiko's has had a very long-standing brand that they've built themselves. But they do very, very well on Favor delivery.
Wow.
And, this year they opened a second location. And, I'm sure they could have done that without us. But I'm sure, like, having that extra income from Favor doesn't hurt.
Nice. That's amazing. And we're talking, so no shade on food trucks, but food trucks are difficult, right? Because they move around and maybe their hours change.
Right.
Have you had any food trucks, or are there any on the app at all?
Yeah. So I have a food truck. They just changed their name. I'm not sure what their new name is. I actually need to figure that out. It was called Seven Seas.
Yeah. On Weber
like,
and at the Hamlin Shopping Center?
Yes, exactly. So they are partnered. I just need to like get everything updated since they changed their name, because I think their food truck like caught on fire.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was unfortunate. So I think they had to like replace that food truck. So I think with the replacement, they ended up changing the name. So I know that they've done pretty well. I also just partnered one in Kingsville who has like a permanent spot. It's called like Tremendo's Tacos. Wow. Trying to think who else. I was partnered with Sushiria, but he is moving. So, that's hard.
Yeah, Derek, we're going to have him on.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's
one of my besties.
Oh, he's always been real cool with me. I went to Del Mar with him, and then I think A&M for a time, but he's always real chill. He's a cool dude. Bass player, awesome bass player. Yeah, we're going to have him on. So Sushiria, shout out Sushiria.
Yeah.